The story of Frog King and the Snake. Once upon a time, in a well which was the kingdom of the frogs, there lived King Frogmas with his wife Froglin. King Frogmas' subject and relatives too live in the same well.
All my frogizens, the swarm of mosquitoes approach. Ready, draw your tongues. Aim and strike. Ha ha ha, nice.
Frogmas was a great king, and under him the well prospered. Well, not prospered, but it adds more depth to the story, doesn't it? Moving on, Frogmas treated everyone equally, both his relatives and his subject, and would always look out for their safety.
An eagle, hide.
Wow, don't look handsome today. Eagle fall in love with me. Hehe, woohoo!
Every day, he has to come here and see his reflection. Doesn't he know that it scares us?
If he knew we were here, he wouldn't scare us, but carry one of us to his igloo every single day. Oh, don't worry, Froglin. As long as I am here, no one can hurt you.
Oh, I know.
While Frogmas and Froglin lived happily, the relatives of theirs, especially Froglet, who was Froglin's cousin, was very jealous of them. It was her who should be the queen, she was always tell herself.
Now listen to me. Fools, how can you not see that the frogs gives more attention to Froglet? She gets the most insect. Stay at the bottommost part of wheel so that if danger befall us, she is safe.
Well, she is the queen.
Well, do you want to be eaten by the eagle first?
No.
Don't anybody here want that?
No!
Shh, he will hurt us. Well, good now that I know we all have a common goal. Leave it, Tom. I will make sure that quality prepares. Now, this will be mine, only mine. I will be your queen soon. And as a token of friendship, I will give Frogmas and Frogland to the eagle.
While Froglet began to hatch her evil plan, she didn't realize that Frogmas had heard everything. He gulped a lump in his throat and waited anxiously for the next day. It was a long night for Frogmas while his wife slept peacefully.
May you always snore like this, my love, even though I hate it.
When morning came, Frogmas came out of the well, with the help of iron chains hanging on the walls of the well. Then he headed straight towards the hole of a big green snake, which he had seen earlier. From a safe distance, King Frogmas called out to the serpent.
Oh, Mr. Green Venom, please come out.
The serpent was surprised to hear the King Frog coming to his door. He came out of the hole.
What business does the Frog King have with our natural enemy?
I wish to be your friend.
Friend, but we are born enemies, snake eat frog.
And then Frogmas spoke to the serpent about his plan and told him that he wanted to teach his relatives a lesson.
I want to punish them for revolting against me. I will take you to the well and you can eat them all.
Is it a dry well?
There is not much water in it. However, you needn't worry. There is a nice hole in the wall of the well, a little above the water level. You can eat the rebels and go into it to take rest.
Okay, tip it to the room. It teach those relatives of your lesson.
A proud and happy Frogmas took the snake to his well and said,
You can eat my enemies, but please spare me and my wife.
Of course, of course.
And from that day onwards, the green snake started eating the frogs one by one as and when pointed out by the king frog.
No!
Oh yes.
One by one, soon all the enemies of King Frog were eaten up by the serpent. The only ones remaining now was Frogmas, Froglin, and their 3 children.
Thank you, my friend. All the rebels are gone. You can now go back to your hole outside.
Go back? Are you mad? I have attained a new taste and I love it. Now I am going to eat you and your family. Ha 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 ha. Frogmas was shocked. He realized his mistake, gulping the lump in his throat. He somehow managed to gather some courage and said to the snake,
Well, you can eat us, but there are only 5 of us. What will you do after that?
I didn't think about that.
Well, I did, because you're my friend. You see, there are 5 other wells and ponds nearby, and as a king, I can persuade the frogs living there to come this empty well and live a happy life. Once you are in here, you can feast on them with ease and spare our lives.
Oh, I like the sound of that. What? Do it soon. I'm hungry.
Of course. And that's why my wife and my 3 children will come with me and each of us can go to a well and persuade them so that we can bring them all here in lesser time.
Makes sense. Thank you, friend.
Oh, you are so welcome.
And so, King Frogmas and his wife and their 3 children came out of the well and hoped away, never to return to the same well again. And what happened to the snake, you ask? Well, it waited and then finally came out when the eagle spotted him and grabbing him by its claws, took him away.
Eagly will be so happy. Hehe.
And as for Frogmas, well, he learned that in life, one must always think twice before making a drastic decision.